Greetings, Magic players. This is Steve from Untapped Games. Today we're going to open an Oath of the Gatewatch Fat Pack. So let's get right into it. This contains 9 booster packs. Should have a player's guide, a spin down counter, and some lands. That land pack should be kind of special, so I didn't get enough on that. Oath of the Gatewatch comes out at the end of this week from this video, so pretty excited. These fat packs are a good way to get a variety of the stuff that's in the set, including a land pack and also just an overview of what's in the set with the guide and whatnot. Alright, so here's our guide. So it's going to just have an overview of the set. It's got a visual spoiler here. Talks a bit about the Planeswalkers, who are our main characters. Nissa, Chandra. Yeah. So if you're interested in the story, the player's guide is good. We'll insert this right here. Is a box that has Nissa on it. Oath of the Gatewatch symbol stuff. Pretty cool. Nice for carrying cards in. And then the inside we have more boxes for, looks like we have a Zendikar side and Eldrazi side. And then we have our packs and the meat of the product right here. So we have spin down counter. It's got the Oath of the Gatewatch symbol right there. And let's see what we got in our packs. Okay. And our rare is Gladeheart Cavalry. 5 and 2 green, Elf Knight, enters the battlefield, supports 6. And it's a 6/6. Whenever a creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it dies, you gain 2 life. Alright. Next pack. Let me organize this a little bit more for you guys, just so that you can tell what's going on here. This is going to be my big pile of comments. Oath of Chandra, 1 and a red for a legendary enchantment. When it enters the battlefield, deals 3 damage to target creature an opponent controls at the beginning of each end step. If a Planeswalker entered the battlefield under your control this turn, it deals 2 damage to each opponent. And I got a foil forest, which is always great. Alright, Mina and Den Wildborn, 2 red and a green. It's a legendary creature, elf ally, 4/4. You may play an additional land on each of your turns. For red and a green, return a land you control to its owner's hand. Target creature gains trample until end of turn. Here. So far, if I was drafting with those 3, I would know what colors I was in. Although the Oath is not really all that fantastic for draft. It's unlikely that I'm going to pull Planeswalker in draft, and other than that, it's just, I guess, you know, it's kind of like a lightning strike. It's not bad. Only for creatures, though. Hedron Alignment, 2 and a blue. I always laugh when I see this card, because it's so funny. I mean, somebody in my last video was just like, oh no, mark my words, this is going to see some play. But, I don't know. It's a hexproof enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may reveal your hand. If you do, you win the game if you own a card named Hedron Alignment in exile in your hand and in your graveyard and on the battlefield. For 1 of the blue sky 1. Like, don't get me wrong. I know that especially, I read like this Reddit thread that was talking about how there's definitely ways to get that to go off, especially in like vintage and legacy. So yeah, I know there's stuff that can do that. It's just funny to me that it's such a weird card. Reality Smasher. This is an awesome card. 4 and a colorless for a 5/5 Eldrazi with trample and haste. Whenever it becomes the target of a spell an opponent controls, counter that spell unless its controller discards a card. Okay, now we're going to go into this. So one of the cool things that this fat pack comes with is this. Which in other fat packs is just like, oh yay, more lands, but these are all full art lands. Full art lands are, you know, they're awesome because they're full art and such. So go through here. Now I'm curious to see. Let's see whether we get them. Curious to see whether there's any wastes in here. And it doesn't look like we're getting any. Oh, nope. Yes, we are. Awesome. So, let's check the back of this. Looks like we get an 84 card basic land pack, and of those 84, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 are wastes, which means that these other cards they're just the five lands over and over again. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm stoked about having more wastes. Yeah, I only got 2 wastes amongst all my pre-releases, so that is I had to make colorless mana with some of the creatures that tapped for colorless a lot of times, but it worked. It worked. Bearer of Silence, 1 and a black. It's a devoid 2/1 Eldrazi. When you cast Bearer of Silence, you may pay 1 and a colorless. If you do, target opponent sacrifices a creature. That's a pretty powerful 4-drop right there. It has flying and it can't block. So that's good. Ooh, whoa! We also got a foil rare, Remorseless Punishment. 3 and 2 black for sorceries. Target opponent loses 5 life unless that player discards 2 cards or sacrifices a creature or planeswalker. Repeat this process once. I don't think I've ever seen that phrase in Magic, repeat this process. It's probably been used before and I'm just not used to the templating, but that is interesting. It's a pretty nasty effect too. There we go. Sorry if you guys can hear the heating in the background, but it's really cold in Providence right now, and I'm thankful for it. Okay. Matter Reshaper. 2 and a colorless for a Eldrazi. That's a 3/2. When it dies, reveal the top card of your library. You may put that card onto the battlefield if it's a permanent card with converted mana cost 3 or less. Otherwise, put that card into your hand. It's good. Okay. Let's see. Deep Fathom Skulker, 5 and a blue for an Eldrazi. It's got Devoid, it's 4/4. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you may draw a card. Well, that's really good. For 3 and a colorless, target creature can't be blocked this turn. That's really good as well. That is a very pertinent pair of abilities. Last pack in our fat pack. Dread Defiler, 6 and a black for Devoid, 3 and a colorless. Exile a creature card from your graveyard. Target opponent loses life equal to the exiled card's power, and it's a 6/8 to boot. So got quite a bit of power for for the good bits of stats for that ability. And we also got a foil mountain, which isn't bad either. All right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that unboxing. We have a contest going on right now until February 1st. So we're giving away a booster box of packs. Booster box is worth of packs to 2 people. And you can find the video where I explain that in the description. You'd need to use that video's description to find out all about the contest itself. So check that in the description. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and take care.